Fortnite has been pretty interesting. I think that, so there are a couple things that are happening there. From my perspective, you have a battle royale, which is kind of this genre of tons of players playing in kind of a short amount of time, and this drama that unfolds over the length of a game, more acutely so. And then you have this kind of cultural awareness beyond hardcore gamers, which historically esports kind of has been, you know, with League and with CSGO and Dota and all those sort of things like that. And then you have this kind of general populace acceptance of that pop culture. I think it's a signal that esports is greater than the hardcore audience. Now, that audience is still very, very important and critical to the continued growth there. But what Fortnite has
sort of a mainstream inflection point.
Yeah, it has, and there's there's an adoption, right? I mean, you know, I spoke very briefly in the beginning about the similarities to post-internet bubble burst, in which there was this consolidation and trying to full understanding of what is the power of the internet, right? Back then, Google really wasn't a main contributor to the space yet. They were still kind of growing. It was Yahoo, AOL, and AltaVista and some other kind of search engines. And what ended up happening was a lot of investment was poured in, and then once the bubble burst, there was this kind of decentralized fragmentation, and then large organizations came in and actually centralized it. So when I look at Fortnite, and while it's probably not apples to apples, I think I see a lot of similarities there, in which the greater public, right, the greater ethos is starting to become more and more familiar with video games, with gaming entertainment, and with competitive entertainment. I usually use my mother as an example. My mother's 75 years old. She's a sweet old lady. She was not born here. And if she's asking me about esports, it's largely because her friends' grandchildren are playing, playing those games, and that's kind of a signal to me that there's a general acceptance. Now, where it goes is going to be pretty interesting over the next 12 to 19 months.
So